Hey there everybody, Silver Turtles is back once again with another Pokemon XY Wi-Fi battle. This is 6 vs 6 Battlespot special. So basically, Nintendo decided to put a specials ladder for Battlespot, and I'm like, wow, you know, this is amazing. You know, I've always wanted to play 6 vs 6 around people with people around the world without having to beg on like GameFAQs or like Smogon or Cerebi or whatever. So anyway, looking at my team, I have Skarmory, Rotom, Wash, fucking Caesar, Dragonite, Excadrill, and Talonflame. Now I basically just threw this team together. I was like, oh, I want to try this out, you know, it looks pretty fun. And basically this Talonflame is from my VGC team, so it still has Protect. I forgot to put on U-turn on that thing. Also Rotom has Rest still, and this Battlespot has no items allowed. So basically all the Pokemon are just flat, no items. So it eases prediction by a lot. So anyway, let's dive into this battle. My opponent is this guy named Shun. As you see, he has a very OU team right there. You know, very OU, very powerful. So he's issuing that challenge though with his nice fedora. He leads with Dentura or Galvantula in English. I forgot the English name for a second. So basically he goes for the Sticky Web. Now of course standard lead, I'm gonna go for the Stealth Rock. I was pretty sure he wouldn't have just gone for the Thunder right away, because I would have been able to switch into Excadrill, which would have been bad for him. So I do switch out the Excadrill, expecting the Thunder. I get my Speed Drop, and then I get that Mold Breaker. He goes for Bug Buzz. It's gonna do a lot more than I thought it would, actually, because it actually like to what, 25% of my health, which in my opinion is a lot for a 4 times resisted move. Next he sends in his Talonflame, predicting me to Earthquake, but I went for a Rock Slide, knowing that it was the safer move. If he did not switch out, he would have died. But he did switch out and he still died. So yeah, he then brings in Greninja, his Gekoga. That's what it's called in Japanese. So I switch out. This is a bad matchup for me. I bring in Rotom, who is going to be pretty useless in this battle. As you'll see, he goes for the Scald, and he gets the first turn Scald Bird. Why? Why, man? Why? You gotta do this to me. So yeah, I get burned. So I'm gonna be losing 12% of my health each turn. I cannot carry leftovers, Chesto Berry, Loam, whatever, because of the no item clause. So basically, my Rotom is a sitting duck. I could have gone for a rest, but fuck it. I was actually planning to go for a rest on this next turn, but as you'll see, I survived the next Dark Pulse really well. So not really well, but then with what, 3 HP left. Yeah, there it is. And I flinch. He gets the fucking flinch hacks. That's bullshit. And I was like, no. Oh well, it's okay. It's okay. So I die from the burn, and Rotom is dead, but he burnt the Greninja, I guess. So he's pretty useless in this battle. He switches out once I send in my Talonflame, knowing I'm gonna KO him. He switches into his Bangiras, but I predicted he would switch into his Tyranitar. So I double switch into Scissor, as you'll see right after this Sandstream animation though. So yeah, this nice clean double switch. The predictions, the plays. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I double switched into Scissor. Gets hit by that Sticky Web. Now that matters, I have the Bullet Punch priority. Now I expected him to switch out into like maybe Talonflame. Well, no, not Talonflame. Like I thought maybe like Garchomp or whatever. I don't know. I forgot that he had the Blaziken, because I kept thinking Blaziken's banned, but he's not. So he brings in Blaziken, and I am scared. Like honestly, I am scared. Now he is at about 82% of health, so I was like, maybe a Bullet Punch will take him out at +2. It doesn't, but it's okay. If he uses Flare Blitz, it is going to take him out as well from the recoil, as you see here. He does take out my Scissor, but he takes himself out. I don't, you know, it was an even exchange. Well, not super even exchange. I had nothing to switch into that Blaziken, honestly. Next, he brings in his Garchomp, his Kaburias. So I bring in Talonflame. This is a bad matchup for me. I know Talonflame is not going to be able to kill with one hit, so I decide to switch out into Skarmory. Now, he misses with the Rock Slide, which is good for me because it saves my sturdy for later on. So he decides to switch out. He goes back into Greninja. Now Greninja gets hurt by the Stealth Rocks, but I went for the Whirlwind this turn just to switch him out into like whatever, I don't know. I wanted to get damage on a bunch of his Pokemon, or like I was hoping it would switch in his Tyranitar, honestly. So the Sandstorm subsides on this turn, and there's a bad matchup once again for me. So I decided to switch back into Excadrill, knowing that's my safest switch. I don't want to sacrifice Skarmory, knowing that he has Garchomp on that team. So I get caught in the Sticky Web once again. Galvantula is just there, you know, just chilling. Goes for the Thunder. Psych! Doesn't affect me. I don't feel it. And he goes for another Bug Buzz on this turn, and I go for the Earthquake. So it was pretty safe for me to Earthquake spam at this point in the game, simply because all of his Pokemon are grounded onto the ground, and fucking Greninja is the only thing that can... Greninja and Garchomp, well actually I think his whole team could have taken me out, but then he couldn't switch out, and his Galvantula couldn't have killed my Excadrill in one hit. So he kills me. I just decide to like just let go of Excadrill, you know. He put up a good fight. He did pretty well. And then I have to deal with this burnt Greninja. So I decided, okay, I'll switch in Dragonite, and maybe it doesn't have Ice Beam. Well, which is a stupid thought. That's what I thought. I don't know why. I haven't played competitive in a super long time. So I just thought, okay, well maybe he doesn't have Ice Beam. But he does, and it does hella damage, but because he's not holding any items, it doesn't kill me right away. I know that Greninja holding like Life Orb or Expert Belt is gonna take out a Dragonite straight and clean, even if it has multi-scale. So I just get off a nice Dragon Dance. Now, I don't want to be locked into Outrage or anything just yet, so I just go for Extreme Speed. So basically, this Greninja is dead. And next, he decides to breed. Don't mind the crying in the background, I'm sorry. So next, he brings in his Garchomp. And Garchomp has the rough skin. But I was praying that he didn't. I was praying it was a Sandstream because, you know, I'm playing against a Japanese player. So he might have, not Sandstream, Sandveil. I was praying that he had Sandveil, but he doesn't, and the rough skin just gets to me. I would have a nice clean sweep. Right there. A nice clean sweep, but he denied. I was denied. And then last, I have two Pokemon, but they don't really do well against Tyranitar. It's Skarmory and Talonflame. Now, this is pretty much where it gets kind of stally. So he cannot take me out in one hit. I can't kill him in one hit with fucking Drill Peck. I'm running Drill Peck on this Skarmory. But yeah, he goes off a Dragon Dance. He's at +1 attack and speed. I go for Drill Peck. Now, this was so like heart wrenching. It hurt to have to do this. Okay, like, oh, don't mind the crying in the background. I'm sorry, but it hurt to have to do this. Because I kept using Drill Peck and I was like, will I be able to take him out? I mean, Drill Peck only does like, what, 10% of damage to him each turn, and in that time he could get a +6. Now, I was hoping that he wasn't like a super bulky variant of Tyranitar, so I just kept going for Drill Peck, Drill Peck, Drill Peck, Drill Peck, Drill Peck, Drill Peck, and most Tyranitar with Dragon Dance aren't super bulky anyway, so, you know, Drill Peck, Drill Peck, Drill Peck. So he's at like, what, +4, +3, +5, whatever. Doesn't matter, he's still gonna kill me. I get off another Drill Peck. That was a crit. I don't think it mattered too much. It only did like, what, 11% or whatever. Like 15%. So he's on the verge of death now, and I get another Drill Peck off. And just enough to bring him into red. Now I believe he's like somewhere below 25%. He goes for the Pursuit here. And that takes out Skarmory. I guess he was anticipating me to switch out. I think that would have been retarded of me to switch out. So next I bring in Talonflame. That's my last Pokemon, and I go straight for the Brave Bird because that's my only priority, and I don't want to die. And it takes him out. Not a crit. I believe it was a high damage roll, or he had really bad HP and defense IVs. Because a Brave Bird to a minimum HP Tyranitar is like, what? It does 25%, I believe. 25%. I did a damage calc after this. I forgot what it was though. So yeah, that was the battle. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye. Peace.